Aurora, I need to talk to you about something serious. Sorry for springing this on you out of nowhere, but I really needed to tell you.
Huh? Now you've got me even more curious saying it like that. What's going on?
Actually, I'm getting married. I've been struggling with the decision for a long time, but I finally made up my mind. I see this as my fresh start.
Wait, really? That's amazing. So you met someone special, huh? What's she like?
She's incredibly kind, the kind of person who makes me feel safe. She accepts everything about my past, and I truly believe we can walk forward together.
I'm so relieved to hear that. I'm honestly happy you found someone who can make you feel that way.
Aurora, your words really mean a lot. After everything that's happened, I finally feel like I can look ahead. From now on, I want to stop dwelling on the past and focus only on the future.
That's the spirit. Life always gives you second chances, and I know you've got a bright future waiting. And you know I'll always be cheering you on.
Thanks. That means the world to me. I plan to hold my new family close and make sure everyone stays cheerful.
If you have that determination, I'm sure everything will work out. Just take it slow and don't rush.
Yeah, you've always been there for me. I'm sure I'll still need your help sometimes, so I'm counting on you.
Of course. If you ever need anything, just say so. I want to be there for you too.
I'm going to live my life the right way and protect my family. I want to be strong and kind, just like you.
That's a great goal. I know you can pull it off. Hope your days are overflowing with smiles.
I'm really glad I could tell you all this. Please keep watching over me.
Always. I'll always be on your side. And hearing something this happy from you, it makes me happy too.
Honestly, it's been really hard to get to this point. The weight of the past has been crushing me for so long.
I see. Everyone has trials they need to overcome. But Theodore, I think you've done an amazing job holding on.
Thanks. That divorce back then was brutal. I couldn't make sense of anything, and I felt like I was breaking over and over again.
That must have been so painful. I saw how much it tore you apart, but even then, you fought to keep moving forward.
Back then, I couldn't trust anyone. I couldn't even see a future for myself. Every day was just surviving.
And yet, here you are, laughing and talking with me like this. That's proof you never gave up.
Yeah. Meeting my girlfriend has helped me finally start to feel like myself again. I won't forget the past, but I feel like I can accept it and become stronger.
Those painful experiences made you stronger. They'll make the happiness ahead of you shine even brighter.
I could only get here because you stayed by my side. I'm really grateful. From now on, I want to repay you for everything you've done.
Hearing you say that means a lot. Let's keep lifting each other up as we advance.
I appreciate it. The past was rough, but it made me who I am. That's why I'm going to protect the future with everything I've got.
Don't ever lose that resolve, because I promise your future's only going to get brighter.
Aurora, sorry for dropping this on you out of nowhere. Is now a good time?
Oh, Theodore. Wow, it's been a while. How have you been?
I kind of need some advice. If you've got a little time, I'd really appreciate it.
What's going on? You sound so formal. What happened?
Well, something came up. It's one of those no way, not now of all times situations. It's about Sarah.
Wait, Sarah? You mean that Sarah? The ex-wife you divorced 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, that Sarah. She suddenly reached out to me and what she said, honestly, it threw me off.
What do you mean? No way. Don't tell me. She's asking to get back together or something? Come on. That's not it, right? Sorry, I was just joking, but hold on. Don't tell me that's actually what this is.
Yeah, that no way turned out to be real. At first, I thought it was a joke too, but Sarah was dead serious about it.
You've got to be kidding me. She was the one who cheated, and that divorce was a total nightmare. Why would she bring this up right now?
Exactly, but she explained her reasons for wanting to get back together. I honestly couldn't make the call on my own, so I wanted to hear what you think.
What kind of reason are we talking about here? Some ridiculous excuse? What did she say?
Sarah mentioned to me that she secretly had my daughter and has been taking care of her.
What? Are you serious? Theodore, is there any chance that's even true?
No, none at all. I've got zero memory of anything like that, and it completely blindsided me. So, I asked her for the kid's exact birthday and lined it up with my schedule. Turns out, I was overseas for work at the time, so there's just no way it's mine.
I see. So basically, that's undeniable proof. You've got a rock-solid alibi.
Yeah, that's right. So I've already turned down the whole get back together thing, but she just won't drop it. Honestly, I don't even know how to handle this anymore.
I see. That's a tough spot to be in. If I remember right, after you divorced Sarah, she waited out the legal remarriage period, then timed it just right to marry that guy she cheated with, didn't she?
But, from what I heard, that marriage didn't last long, and they split up not long after. I don't know the exact reason, though.
So then, is it possible the child's father could actually be that guy she cheated with?
Honestly, I have no idea. Sarah's love life has always been kind of wild, so yeah, it's possible.
Right. I remember now. She really was that type.
Anyway, sorry for springing this on you, but tomorrow's Saturday, and I've got the day off, so I was hoping we could talk this through. I already told Dad and Mom, so if you're free, could we meet at the house and go over this together?
Yeah, I think that's the best idea. If we all talk it out, we can probably figure this out calmly.
So, if nothing comes up, how about we meet at noon at the house?
Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you at noon. Theodore, it's Sarah. I've been thinking about this for so long. I finally got the courage to reach out. There's still so much I need to tell you. Can you give me a little bit of your time? I want to talk. Is now okay? Please hear me out. So, you know how we talked a little the other day? Are you seriously considering getting back together? Please, I need an answer soon. I really believe a child needs both parents. For our child's sake, we should be together as a family. You keep denying it, but this kid is without a doubt yours and mine. I don't want anyone questioning it. I just need you to see the truth. Honestly, raising a child alone has been so hard. I'm strapped for cash, I'm exhausted, and I'm at my breaking point. But no matter what, Theodore, you're still special to me. You're my child's father, and I want you back as my husband, by my side. So please, let's just agree to get back together, okay? If we don't, I can't move forward, and our child needs this more than anything.
Aurora, are you okay? What happened? I've been trying to reach you, but you never answered.
Oh, Theodore, I'm so sorry. I didn't notice.
Hey, finally. You texted back. I was really worried. We were supposed to meet a while ago. Are you all right? If something happened, you could have at least sent me a quick message. You're always so punctual, and if anything comes up, you tell me right away. But today, nothing. I honestly started to panic.
Wow, I didn't even realize it was that late already. I haven't even had a second to look at the clock. I'm so sorry I kept you waiting. I meant to contact you, I really did. But something completely unexpected happened. I couldn't step away for even a moment. I'm really sorry.
What happened? Was it some kind of emergency? If you've calmed down now, just tell me what's going on.
Honestly, I'm still kind of shaken up. I was ready to leave. I opened the front door and right there was this girl sitting at my doorstep, completely out of it.
Wait, what? Was she some random kid? Or like a neighbor's kid who wasn't feeling well or something?
I'd never seen her before, and she definitely wasn't from the neighborhood. At the very least, I knew for sure she didn't live in our apartment complex. And you know how the news said today was going to be over 100 degrees? Well, when I actually stepped outside, it was so hot and humid it felt suffocating. So when I saw her there, barely conscious, of course I thought it might be heat stroke. I looked around, but there wasn't a single adult in sight. I couldn't just stand there doing nothing, so I called an ambulance right away and stayed with her until the paramedics arrived. Before I knew it, time had flown by, and I didn't even think to check my phone. I was so focused on her that everything else slipped my mind. I'm really sorry I worried you.
No, hey. If that's what happened, you don't need to apologize. That must have been rough. But is the girl okay? Did the hospital say anything?
The paramedics checked her condition as soon as they got there. I told them everything I saw and explained exactly how I found her. I even gave them my contact info just in case they needed to reach me. If nothing serious happens, I probably won't hear from them though. Still, I've decided not to get too involved. I mean, it wouldn't be right to take on more responsibility than I can handle. To be honest, they even asked if I could ride along in the ambulance, but I just couldn't. I had things I couldn't leave unattended here.
Yeah, that was the right call. That would have been way too much for one person to take on.
Yeah, and honestly, part of it was that I didn't want to stay there alone where I'd found her. It felt unsettling. Oh, by the way, if I leave now, will I still make it in time? I know it's late, but I really want to see you, so I'd like to come over.
Wait, seriously? You don't have to push yourself. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm a lot calmer now than I was earlier. But being alone right now just makes me feel uneasy. And honestly, I just want to get away from this place for a bit. I can't stop replaying that scene in my head. I need a change of scenery.
I see. All right then, I'll be here waiting for you. Just take it slow and be careful, okay? Text me as soon as you get here.
Good morning. How have you been, Aurora? Actually, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. I wasn't sure if this was the best way to reach out, but it's kind of urgent. It's been a while. Seriously, how have you been? When I saw that you read my message, I was so relieved. At least, that means I'm not blocked, right? Thank goodness. I only unblocked you temporarily because of what happened yesterday. Don't get the wrong idea. This is purely for emergency contact, nothing more. Yesterday? Oh, that? Yeah, I remember now. You mean when my kid got taken to the hospital? Sounded like it turned into a huge deal, but yeah, I heard about it. There was a little girl collapsed in front of my apartment door. I didn't even know who she was. I just panicked and called for help. But then, after I found out more, I couldn't believe she was your daughter. Yeah, that's right. Shocking, huh? But yeah, that little girl is mine. I bet you were stunned by how it all turned out, right? And hey, that also means she's your sweet little niece. Isn't this like something straight out of a drama? Kind of touching, don't you think? Cut it out. I don't have a niece, and that child has absolutely nothing, no blood, no responsibility, tying her to me or my family.
She just happened to be in front of me, that's all.
Oh, come on. No need to be so cold. I get it. Hearing something like this out of the blue must have rattled you, right? My little surprise must have completely caught you off guard, huh? Totally unprepared for the truth? I get it. I do. But this is reality.
Theodore has made it very clear that she's not his daughter. And I've heard the whole story from him myself, seen the facts, and I know for certain he's telling the truth.
Oh, not this again. You mean that whole thing about timelines and how the dates don't add up, right? But see, that's just Theodore's misunderstanding. I remember everything clearly, and I know exactly what happened. So I can say this with confidence. That little girl is Theodore's daughter. No doubt about it.
Are you not listening? He's not the father. I've heard every detail of how he checked, double-checked, and confirmed it all. The dates and the facts are solid. And trust me, I'll believe that over your vague claims any day.
Either way, I'm counting on you to take care of my daughter, okay? Oh, and by the way, I totally trusted you'd watch her for me yesterday. So I just left her at your door. Then, I kind of forgot to tell you. My bad.
What? What did you just say?
Well, think about it. The fact that you didn't notice until she got sick, doesn't that kind of make it your fault too?
No, absolutely not. Leaving a child on someone's doorstep without saying a word is beyond irresponsible. It's outrageous.
Well, see, I'm actually on a little trip right now. Work's been stressful, and I really needed a break, you know.
What? A trip? In the middle of all this?
I'll be back in 3 days, so just take care of her in the hospital until then, all right?
No, absolutely not. You get back here right now. She is your child. Don't you think this is unbelievably irresponsible?
Oh, come on. She's technically your niece, isn't she? So it's not like she's a total stranger.
For the last time, she is not my niece. We have no blood relation whatsoever. And besides, I don't even know what hospital she's in.
What? Oh, I see. So that's your little strategy for dodging responsibility, huh? Well, it's not going to work on me. Anyway, I'll leave it to you now. I'm in the middle of a much-needed trip. So please, keep the messages to a minimum, all right?
Wait, Sarah, are you seriously saying this?
Hey, Aurora. I just got back.
Sarah?
Thank you so much for looking after my daughter.
Wait, you just got back?
Yeah, I'm home. Well, my daughter, she's at your place now, right? I went to the hospital where she was taken, but they told me she'd already been discharged. So I figured she must be with you. I'm heading over right now to pick her up.
Hold on. Your daughter? She's not here.
What?
A few days ago, there was a little girl sitting in front of my door. I'd never seen her before, but she didn't look well, so I called an ambulance and stayed with her until they arrived. After that, a man who said he was her grandfather called me. He thanked me and apologized, but I haven't heard anything since.
Her grandpa? Hold on. You're talking about your dad, right? If that's the case, then of course you should know exactly where she is.
I've already told you, that girl is not Theodore's daughter. She has nothing to do with us.
Oh, come on. You're still saying that? But she is Theodore's daughter. Yes, Theodore and I got divorced 5 years ago. My daughter is 4 years old. If you include the pregnancy, the timing matches up perfectly.
Sarah, how old are you right now?
Huh? I'm 30.
You and Theodore got divorced when you were 24, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so. But what does that have to do with anything?
Okay then, you just said you're 30. Now subtract 24 from that.
Uh, okay.
See, 30 minus 24 equals
6.
exactly, which means you and Theodore actually got divorced 6 years ago, right?
Wait, hold on. 6 years? That long ago?
Calm down and think this through, okay? If your daughter really were Theodore's child, then her being 4 years old wouldn't make any sense. She should be 5 by now, don't you think?
What?
And if I remember correctly, after you and Theodore split up, you remarried the guy you were having an affair with, right? I heard you divorced him pretty quickly, though. That was about 5 years ago, wasn't it? Maybe you're mixing up the timeline with that divorce.
Oh, maybe you're right. Then who's her father?
At that time, Theodore was stationed overseas. He wasn't even in America. So realistically, the chances of him being her father are basically 0. If you want to be sure, why don't you get a DNA test? That'll settle it once and for all.
No, this can't be. So she's really not Theodore's child?
What I can tell you for sure is that I have absolutely no idea where your daughter went after she was discharged. And obviously, Theodore's in the exact same position. He hasn't been told anything either, so asking us where she is won't get you anywhere. We have no answers for you.
Then, where's my daughter?
That's exactly why I don't see any reason to keep talking to you. I don't want to be involved anymore.
Wait, hold up. Please, you can't just spring this on me like that.
I'm sorry, but I'm ending this here. Don't contact me again.
No way. Please, don't hang up. Then at least give me one more chance to make things right with Theodore. Hey, Theodore. Can we have a quick talk? I haven't been able to reach you at all. There's something I really need to tell you. You'll listen to me, right?
What is it?
Theodore! Finally you answered. Look, I know the truth about the child now, but we can still fix things between us, right? I gave birth to her and I know we could raise her as a family. You'd love her like your own, wouldn't you? I know you would.
When you first asked me if we could get back together, I told you the truth. I'm already married to someone else. We're legally married, and I'm building a new life with her now.
What? No, that can't be.
You know, that trip you went on, the one where you ditched your daughter at my sister's place without a word, the guy you went with, he's married, isn't he? An affair trip, right?
What? How do you even know that?
Thought so.
Huh?
Sorry to break it to you, but that was a bluff. Looks like I was right.
Wait, what?
Cheating, affairs, betrayal. I can't stand that kind of garbage. It's the one thing I'll never forgive. And you seriously thought you could come crawling back to me while still tangled up with another man? You've got to be out of your mind.
No, but I still love you, Theodore. I always have.
Sorry, but I couldn't care less about how you feel anymore. Honestly, you disgust me.
What? Disgust? You can't mean that.
All I feel for you now is disappointment and revulsion.
No way.
Stay away from me. Stay away from the people I care about. Every time you show up, somebody gets hurt. Goodbye. Don't ever contact me again. Some time has passed since then. I still can't forget the day I found Sarah's little girl collapsed in front of my apartment. On that sweltering summer evening, a small strange child was sitting there, all curled up and feeling weak. Back then, I didn't think. I just moved on instinct. I had to help her. It wasn't until later that I learned that girl was Sarah's daughter. The hospital naturally contacted her mother, But Sarah was far away, apparently right in the middle of her so-called affair getaway. In the end, the hospital reached out to Sarah's parents, the girl's grandparents. It was Sarah's father who called me. He spoke with such sincerity, his voice calm and steady. Nothing like the father of the woman I knew. When Sarah's parents heard what had happened, they disowned her in the end. They told her flat out they would be taking custody of her daughter, and I hear they've already started the legal process. Later, the truth about that little girl's real father finally came to light. It turned out to be the married man Sarah had been with on that so-called trip. Naturally, his wife soon learned about Sarah's existence as well. Ultimately, Sarah found herself facing a settlement claim and had to handle child support payments all by herself. From what I've heard, her life changed completely after that. Days at the factory, nights at the restaurant, weekends filled with short-term jobs. Working herself to the bone day after day just to keep going. Of course, her daughter was taken away from her and now lives full-time with Sarah's parents. Whether that's truly the best thing for the child, I honestly don't know. But at the very least, it has to be better than finding her collapsed outside my door that night. As for me, my life is much the same as before. Back and forth between work and home, the occasional message from a friend, an ordinary, quiet routine. But after everything that happened, my perspective shifted a little. Things you think have nothing to do with you can suddenly end up right on your doorstep. That's why I aim to stay strong and stick to my beliefs, regardless of the situation. As for Sarah, maybe I don't really care about her anymore. However, the fact that she's finally being forced to reap the consequences of the mess she created, ironically, maybe that's the only salvation left for her. And all I can do now is hope. Hope that little girl's future will be a quiet, peaceful one.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.